Hi there and welcome to Morning Mechanics Skate Edition. The morning is one of the best times to work on some of the dynamic motions and explosive movements we're going to work on. So I recommend doing this workout in the morning before your morning training session, not after you've been standing on your feet all day at work, and definitely not after 2 training sessions during the day. You want to ski like Claybo and some of the best World Cup skiers in the world? They incorporate running mechanics into their skiing technique, and this is the first step into that process. We're going to work on some fundamental running mechanics and transfer that motion into lateral skate pushes. So it's a perfect little introductory workout to do before you have a skate interval session or a skate speed session on roller skis or on snow. Start the workout with a 5 or 10 minute jog. The shorter the better, just enough to get the blood moving and the muscles warmed up. Right into our jumping jack series. Do 20 jumping jacks of each variety. Normal jumping jacks, crossover jumping jacks, diagonal jumping jacks, lateral lunge, 5 each side. Try to stay straight in the back. Try not to collapse the knee. Before we jump into the running mechanics and start jumping around with some explosive movements, I think it's really good to come down and do a hip flexor stretch, but more importantly, try to isolate and activate the glutes. So when you're down in a hip flexor stretch on one knee, you're able to stand straight up with your chest and try to tilt your pelvis underneath your torso. That's known as a posterior pelvic tilt. And you'll notice that when your hips are back, it's really hard to flex your butt muscle. You can kind of sit back and try to flex your glute, and you can't do it. But if you sit up straight, tuck your pelvis underneath, you can really fire your butt muscle a lot better. So really identify that position. This is what I call being stacked, is when your shoulders are over your hips and your pelvis is tucked underneath your hips and you're able to activate your glutes. Okay, let's get started on the mechanics. Each of these is meant to be done twice, so I demonstrate once but do each exercise twice. Stationary dorsiflexion march. No lazy ankles, good body position. Stationary A skip with no arms, 15 each side. Really quick off the ground. This is an A skip, do that for 10 meters, and then a light acceleration out of it. Runner high knees for 10 meters with acceleration out. Building pogo jumps, so you're doing 15 jumps, but you're getting higher on each jump, 15 total. This is a lateral march. Think about good running mechanics, but you're taking a step sideways. Doesn't need to be a jump yet, just a step sideways on each foot. Now a light jump, now we're getting off the ground. You're jumping off of one leg and landing on two. That's the best way to think of it. But still using those good running mechanics. Now into a full extension jump. I do 3 controlled jumps and then 8 full extension, where you're pushing down into the ground but getting full extension with the leg. So think about pushing until the leg is completely straight. Finally, skate bound, something most people would be familiar with. 2x12 jumps total. Really focusing on activating all the muscles we just tried to identify during the running techniques. For more mechanics and technique drills, become a member and log on to NordicTeamSolutions.com.